Okay, he's part crisis counselor, part relationship repairman, and all too often the bearer of bad news. Just ahead, we hit the streets with a private detective who chases cheaters for a living.
I listen to them cry and sob sometimes when they find out that their suspicions are true.
Welcome back. On this Valentine's weekend, many couples just might be struggling to find the harmony in their relationships. Well, you'd probably never imagine this, that perhaps one of the best counselors out there is a man who chases cheaters for a living. Digital correspondent Brittany Morehouse has his profile.
My wife says I get too emotionally involved in my cases, but I don't know any other way to do it.
His record time for one surveillance job is 18 hours. That's a lot of time spent waiting, a lot of time spent thinking about stuff. And that's when Private Detective John Lopes turns into a relationship guru.
I listen to them cry and sob sometimes when they find out that their suspicions are true.
The man who tracks cheaters is suddenly a counselor and sometimes a relationship repairman.
First order of business is to be very covert, so as not to create a problem if there is none. We had a situation where the man was disappearing quite a bit.
Nocturne.
There was a case where the guy was planning this super duper surprise party for his wife, and she thought he was cheating. Well, it came down to some of her own insecurities.
With more than 3 decades of experience, he can predict the cycles.
Our business is inflation-proof.
He says there's nothing like a bad economy to bring out the bad relationships.
Relationships built on superficial things. He had a big this, a big that, a lot of money, whatever. We have a superficial society.
A society Lopes has studied and lived.
I wasn't always so wise. I've been through other marriages and other relationships, and I cheated.
So along with the evidence,
Okay.
Lopes also dishes the advice.
Well, maybe the root of the problem is that you're not spending time with the family. Maybe you're not doing the things that you did to catch them. You caught their attention, now you've got them, you want to just throw them to the side, and it's hard work. It's 24/7.
Brittany Morehouse, 9 News Now and WUSA9.com.
Maybe he's in the wrong line of business. Well, although Valentine's Day is one of the busiest days of the year for private detectives, John Lopes says he's taking this entire weekend off. He promised his wife no cell phones, just the two of them.